Salesforce's chatbot functionality allows for an additional layer of assistance that sits on top of the omnichannel chat functionality. Bots can be used to gather information, ask initial questions, or even create cases directly without a customer ever having to talk to an agent. We're going to show some of that functionality today. We're here on the web page that I had created, and we're going to click on this widget at the bottom here to initiate a chat. Go ahead and start chatting. And instead of an agent responding right away, we're actually going to hit the chatbot first, who's going to ask us a set of initial questions. So in this case, we're going to respond with which topic do we want assistance with? We want assistance with service. It's going to ask us a follow-up question. What type of service inquiry would you like assistance with? In this case, we're going to select issue with an HVAC asset. What type of equipment are we having an issue with? Furnace and air conditioner. So as you can see behind the scenes, the bot is actually gathering this information and storing it because it's going to eventually use this information to potentially create a case. We'll enter in an asset number. And then we can just put a quick description of our issue. And here the bot is basically asking, do we want to create a case or do we want to talk to an agent? So in this scenario, we're going to go ahead and create a case. However, if you selected the transfer to an agent, we would actually kick off an omnichannel chat conversation that would contain all of the initial messages that were in this conversation. So the agent could already see what information was filled out and use that to more quickly respond. In this case, we're going to create a case. The bot is then going to ask or going to mention that our new case number has been created, and then it's going to ask if we need more assistance. If we did select yes, this would send us back to the initial question at the very beginning of the flow, and we could go through and see if there was another issue, we could respond to that. In this case, we'll just go ahead and select no. And we're going to go ahead and close this out. Now, if we go over to Salesforce, you can see what actually happened behind the scenes here. We now have a new case that was created directly from the bot. The subject is the actual description that was put in when that chat was happening. And we actually are pulling in the contact information because in this case, contact already exists. However, if it was a new contact, that would also be generated at the point of the actual case being created. So all this is happening on the back end. As you can see, when we open up this case, we actually have information that's already pre-populated. Some of the buttons that were selected during the actual chat conversation can actually be populated directly into fields on the case. And then that asset number, we actually link that to an actual asset record. So this is something you can also set up behind the scenes so that you can get your asset, your contact, and then information on the case already pre-populated just by someone interacting with the bot. So this is a great way of allowing for additional support. If your agent team is, maybe limited in capacity, use the bot, have that sit on top of the actual omnichannel chat, and you can actually use that to generate cases, and then your agents can pick up the cases and work them from there.